Welcome back. Today we're taking a gentle circular walk from the tiny village of Stanton Prior, tucked quietly into the Somerset countryside. This route unfolds slowly, a steady climb, shaded woodland, riverside paths, and those wide West Country views that invite you to breathe a little deeper. We're starting at the Church of St Lawrence, the heart of Stanton Prior. This small church has stood here for almost 900 years, watching over a village that today has barely 20 houses. St Lawrence began in the 12th century, and although it has changed gently over time, you can still feel its early simplicity in the thick stone walls and quiet layout. Most of what we see now, including the three-stage tower, was added in the 1400s. A Victorian restoration later revealed that the nave and chancel were once the same height, a detail hidden for centuries. Surrounded by Duchy of Cornwall farmland, the church sits in a landscape that feels unhurried. This is where the walk wakes your legs up. A short, sharp walk up out of the village. We're following the instructions on the Visorando app. The walk is called from Stanton Prior via Burnett, Compton Dando and Marksbury. I'll put a link below. And just like that, the trees make way for open land and we're on our way to the A39. Next to the manor house is St Michael's, a tiny medieval church with roots going back around 800 years. Most of what stands today is from the 1400s, a simple nave, a small chancel, and a modest tower. Inside there's a medieval stone font and traces of the original roof. It's a peaceful place, shaped gently by time. Well, isn't it nice to find a lovely little porch to eat one's lunch?
I'm starving.
So we're going to have some nice sausage rolls that we made yesterday, and I'll put the recipe down below. So this will give us the protein hit that we need. Yum. And some tomatoes. Yum yum. Blackcurrant flavoured squash. Lovely. Isn't it lovely just to relax? So we've just had lunch in the porch at St Michael's in Burnett, and now we're going to go past the War Cottage, which is just 50 yards up the road. The name the War Cottage likely comes from an old family name, or perhaps from Weir Cottage, linked to water management. There's no military story here, just a small local mystery softened by time. This quiet river once powered small mills and workshops. Today, it's simply a gentle companion to walk beside. So we're coming up to Compton Dando with a Viking-inspired name. Compton means valley farm, but Dando comes from Dane Dun, meaning hill of the Danes. Legend says that Vikings camped here, though there's no firm evidence. The Compton Inn seems a nice pub, but we're not going to stop today because we're just too wet and bedraggled, I think, to be allowed in. Tucking refers to fulling, an old process for cleaning and thickening wool. This valley once echoed with the sound of water-powered machinery, but today it's quiet again. By this point we realised daylight was slipping away, so we stopped quickly for some energy balls, much needed fuel for the final stretch. I'll put the recipe below. By the time we reached Marksbury Church, it was already dark, but it wasn't long before we were back at Stanton Prior and heading home for a warm cup of tea.